Well, hello folks, and welcome back to another video. What an adventure we're going to have with this one. I am super excited for this one. So, picture this. Have you ever thought about coming to Scotland, walking over onto a little island while the tide's out and camping next to an ancient old castle? Like the sound of that? Well, you've come to the right place. So today's video, that's just exactly what we're going to do. So join me as I take you camping on the wild side. To get to this adventure, we board the Ferry, which is situated between Glencoe and Fort William, just near a small village called Onich. It provides a lifeline to the communities, and it's one of my most favourite crossings. It only takes about 5 minutes. Anyway, let's get off this ferry and on our way. Well, that's us here. What a place. It's actually not that far a walk from the car park to here, to be honest. I was just getting little bits of footage, as you've seen. What a fantastic little island. I've got a little camping spot just in front of me there, but the weather has just opened up for the worst. Wind and driving rain, so I'm just holding off. And when I get that little break, I'll get it up. But anyway, I'm taking shelter in this little, I don't know what it is. It's like a little storeroom or something, or medieval kind of room. Just hanging fire in here, out the weather. And then when I get that break, I'll get this tent up. Catch you in a bit. Well, Now that I've got the tent sorted, I've got the sleeping bag up, sleeping mat sorted as well. Getting some fresh air. It stopped raining for a minute. Sun's out. So now that I'm all pitched up and all pretty much sorted, this is a stunning little spot. Right beside, in the foot of this ancient castle ruins. Absolutely fantastic. So on top of that, today and tonight I will be eating out of military ration pack. No idea what's in it, or I can't remember what's in it. All I know it's menu number 7, which means nothing. But anyway, let's cut it open. I'm literally starving. I've had nothing since breakfast and we're now talking late afternoon or mid-afternoon. So this is all I've brought with me, apart from my stove and gas and things. But yep, let's check out what's in it. Menu number 7. Let's see what's... I mean, the thing about this is, if you're really in survival mode, it's a carrier bag, plastic carrier bag with a handle here. I'm just going to carefully cut it across. If you're wanting to use it really survival technique, you could just put a slit across here, still able to hold the handle and use it for storage. But I don't need it for storage. But what I can do is I will use it for putting rubbish in. Oh, this looks interesting. So, what have we got? Oh, nice. All right, okay. This is... It's so foreign. I've no idea what that is. It looks like teas and coffees, actually. Coffee, sugar, spoon, packet of napkins. Alright, okay, we'll go with that. This one is Rajma Masala. Rajma Masala? Quite a healthy meal there, or bulk meal. We have chili peanuts, 100 grams. We have vegetable chickpea, brown and wild rice with mixed vegetables, and which is pretty good. Got that. We have long grain white rice, 160 grams. We have vegetarian all day breakfast, 300 grams. Tropical fruit and nut mix, 100 grams. Chocolate cake. Good. We have fruit flavoured powdered drink mix. We have apricot oat biscuits, energy powder drink, more energy powder drink, and hot chocolate flavoured drink, and more energy, fortified energy drink powder with flavour. What flavour, I don't know. We also have purification tablets. Those annoying. Purification tablets. What is this? Oh, that looks like an energy plum. It's like a liquid, so there's a plum thing in there, so I don't know what that's for. Do you drink that, or do you add that to something? I'm not sure what that is. Add it to water for a drink. We also have windproof matches and spicy red chili sauce. That's pretty good actually. I'll lay that out and get a better view of it. So on opening that other little bag, I found that we have a couple of wet wipes, a little pack of tissues, 2 tea bags, 2 coffees, 4 sugars and 4 whiteners, and you also get dental gums, so a bit of chewing gum there. Seems actually pretty decent. I think the fork, spork kind of thing, seems quite decent as well. It's quite a robust plastic. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to have to get something on the go and get something eaten. So the moment of truth about the tea. So in this was the tea bag, 1 sugar and a bit of whitening powder. Well, could do with another sugar, but I don't think I've got, I can't, they're all rationed anyway, but at the end of the day, it's actually not too bad. It's pretty decent. So I'm going to take it this one is going to be a lunch or mid-meal or something. So this is a vegetable and chickpea biryani. All the instructions there. And basically that's what it looks like. I'm going to agree, that does not look very appetising. But bearing in mind this is a military ration pack meal, so you kind of didn't get the luxuries of great meals. So anyway, I'll cook it and let's taste it. There we go, all heated up. Smells actually quite good. Well, let's give it a little taste. That's not bad. I didn't cough because it was bad. I coughed because it was like, there's a bit of spice in there. I would say if I was in the military and I was on this ration pack, I would say that's pretty good, to be fair. I do like that. I think we have to be a bit realistic here. If this whole meal system is based around survival in some sort of sense, so you're not going to get the best of gear, so you make what it is of it. And so far so good. I know it's only the first meal I've had plus the tea. I think everything else is pretty straightforward. Drinks and biscuits and nuts, but we shall find out what the meal's like later on tonight. But this meal is actually pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to sit down and finish it and have a wee wander. In Scotland, it's estimated that there were over 2,000 castles. Some of the ones you can still see today,
but sadly many are just stones in the ground, claimed by nature. Growing up, I was lucky to visit many castles as we toured every corner of Scotland in Dad's caravan. On a small corner tucked away lies a castle that I didn't think I'd ever been to. This is Castle Tioram. Sitting on a little island in Loch Moidart on the west coast of Scotland, between Moidart and the Ardnamurchan Peninsula. Thought to have been built in the 13th century, it is beautiful. Strategically placed for trade and defensive reasons, believed to have belonged to the Clan MacDonald, and has seen its fair share of battles and takeovers. Moving forward to the present, it sits as an unsafe building. There was plans by the new owner to renovate it, but sadly, no work has started. It's fenced off for safety reasons, so you can't go in it. But it is amazing to visit and see up close, letting your imagination transport you back, wondering what life would have been like. I find it absolutely fascinating, and I hope you do too.
Stopped raining again, and I've just put water into this pot, and I've put one of the ration pack fortified energy sachet, whatever that is, but it actually tastes quite good. It's very drinkable. On another note, I am now, as you've seen, officially on my own. This is, the tide's come in and it's surrounded this island. So when I was round the other side, I did see a couple of people on the beach, and I was trying to hide, because the last thing I want at the moment, because there's not an emergency, is I do not want somebody saying there's a guy stuck on an island and the lifeboat comes out and tries to get me, or somebody does. So I was trying to hide and in a way. So there we go. But anyway, it's a very, very strange feeling being alone on the island and there's nobody else here, knowing you can't get across to the mainland. I probably could if I could swim. It's only a couple of 100 yards or something like that. But it's a very, very strange feeling. It's a bit different if you're in a kayak and you come across to an island, because you still have means to get across, back across. Or a bridge, you're on an island. It's a totally different feeling when I've walked across and I'm now alone. It's actually quite scary. Scary, but exciting. All good. I'm thoroughly enjoying this camp, and even more so, I'm on an island. So this weather is actually a bit of a pain. Windy, which is annoying, but it keeps coming on rain every 10 minutes, on and off. The worst of it is the whole country's probably had about 3 weeks worth of scorching sunshine, and I didn't go away a camp at all in it. I had too much to do, and I then make my decision to come camping now, and the day the weather changes. So not a clever move. It literally just keeps pouring the rain every 5 minutes. You see in the background there the sheets of rain coming down. Just a bit of a geographical where we are. Mountains in the background, and just over there, that's part of Ardnamurchan, part of the peninsula. We are sort of, where are we? Behind us, that's an island as well. We have way behind that, or that way, that's Arisig. That's where we're, it's that way. And yeah, we're sort of like the northeast corner of Ardnamurchan. Nice to see some birds there. Yeah, so that's roughly where I can try and find a map, put a map up about it. Yeah, there's another little island behind us here. I think that's a little island. Yeah, it's a bit annoying with all the wind and the rain coming down, but that's what it is. We will deal with it. Anyway, this rain is just about to hit, I think. So back in the tent. So that meal is the masala with long grain rice. I just added a touch of water in there just to make it not stick. It's actually not bad. Burning like that. It's quite a substantial meal, so that's up to there. It's definitely putting a heat in my body anyway, that's for sure. Oh, it's hot. Not spicy hot, just hot for the cooking. So after this, I do have like a chocolate cake. I also have the chili peanuts to eat, and that's a hot chocolate for later on. Some chewing gum, like little beans or something like that. Chewing gum. And that's my wee coffee sachet, sugar, and a pint as well, so I'll have that after I've eaten this. Anyway, I'll get stuck into this, watch the sea. I think I'm getting rather tired now. It's probably kicking on about 9:30, 9:45, so it's getting a little overcast still. There is more rain coming, so I'm just going to batten down the hatches, get into my sleeping bag and call it a night. So it's been an eventful day, a breezy, windy day, and we've had plenty of rain, so here's looking for a good sleep. But anyway, catch you in the morning. Good morning, folks. Well, it was absolutely hammering it down with rain last night, so I've had a bit of broken sleep. I felt warm enough, and it was comfortable enough as well. So yeah, not long up, it's about 6ish, 6:30, and I'm just going to get breakfast and one of these re-energising sachets that are in this ration pack, and yeah, we'll get set up, tent away, and see what today brings. I'll catch you in a bit. So this morning's breakfast is a vegetarian all day breakfast, 300 grams, serves one. I think most of this stuff is actually ready to eat. You don't need to cook it, you can eat it cold and hot anyway, so that's what it says in the instructions. They never look appetising, do they? So, we'll see what it's like, because I've got no choice. this is where this bag that it all came in is handy for putting all the rubbish in. So I'm going to say there's sausage in there, there's beans and something else. I don't know what that is. No idea. But anyway, let's get it on. So this is the all day breakfast. Can't go wrong, can you? Not too bad. Definitely edible. I wouldn't say there's a lot in it. It's only coming up to here, so it depends what you like for a breakfast, if you have one at all. But it's hot and it's pretty good. I'll get fired into this and I'll catch up with you shortly. Right, well, I've packed up my rucksack and just about got everything there. Just need to take the tent down and basically get out of here. So just wanted to say thanks for watching the video and a quick recap just of last night and today. This morning. I'm actually just sitting in here waiting because the rain has just started, so I'll give it 10-15 minutes. Plus, I'm still surrounded by water. The tide's been in, went out, and then it's come in again. So it's still on this little island here, and killing time, waiting until the tide goes out so I can get everything and get back across onto the mainland. What a fantastic little camp this was. A great castle to be in the foot of. Nothing happened. No ghosts or anything like that. It looks like a fantastic castle to explore, but unfortunately you can't get into it. It's all gated up, so that's the way it is. Had a pretty decent sleep last night. It was tossing and turning, but it was pouring the rain as well, on and off. So broken sleep, but that's wild camping for you. We just deal with it, don't we? The tent's been pretty good. The Durston Exmouth one solid. I'll take it. I've had it out a few times already, but I've never really talked about it because there's loads of videos there anyway. It's pretty lightweight. I got it so it could fit in the side pocket of my rucksack, so I could do different camps. If you're sick of putting a tent on top of your rucksack and putting the straps over it or at the bottom, well, something to look into. Just had my coffee earlier on and caught sight of a big bird coming over, and I'm quite positive it was a seagull. I got a little bit on camera, but I was so lackadaisical in what I was looking at here. So, yeah, fingers crossed it turns out. On another note, there was a couple of guys came over last night, and I think they've camped on the other side of the castle. So, we're allowed to share the island. It's big enough. And, yes, just about done. That's the rain on a bit heavier now. It's been a great camp. I think it's my first island camp, surrounded by water. And as I said, you know, it's a fantastic experience, and it's very, very weird. It's a weird feeling
being on an island knowing you can't get off it. When you drive over it on an island with a car over a bridge, you've got that feeling that you can go back if you want. Or even if you kayak on an island, you can go back if you really need to. But knowing that you're on an island and you can't get off it is a different feeling altogether. And probably something you should maybe try. So, yes, it was very enjoyable last night. And thoroughly enjoyed it, I should say. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up or subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Drop me a comment about anything you want, and I'll try and get back to you. But again, as always, thanks very much for watching the video, and I'll catch you on the next adventure.